now watching Compton Rick Rock TV. Let's get to the content.
Yo, what up? It's Compton Rick Rock TV, and we back with the content. But before I get to the content, like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and catch every video when I drop them. Now, we gonna get to this content, man. This New York stuff. What's his name? Styles P and all the rest of them guys over there. Hocus 45. They all had a little issue with the Drop Your Flag challenge. Adam 22 made a joke about it. I did some content on it, and man, y'all wore me out in the comment section, but it's all good, man. I'm not here to make everybody like me, man. For the ones that rock with me, that's cool. And we're gonna have our differences. We're gonna have our opinions. A lot of people said, man, you was taking up for Adam. No, I wasn't. I was just speaking on what's 100. And you know, some of y'all can't handle the truth. So we're gonna get to this content, man. They speaking on it again. Adam 22 finally have his real response. And look at the cast, man. They got my boy ATM Richie up there. ATM Richie, man, you knew you were supposed to wear the jacket, man. Where's the coat at? You knew you were supposed to wear that coat. But we got Young and Hefe, and we got my boy over here, Lush, and we also got my boy over here, Munchie B. the Mayor. Now look at the cast, man. These dudes could have been in the streets, man. They say all money ain't good money. Well, I'd rather these guys be here, man. I just lost somebody, man. Lost somebody, what was that, yesterday, the day before yesterday, man. The homegirl Robin, rest in peace. Lost her life, man. Man. So yeah, man, a lot of people losing their life out here, man, and with the young males, the black men out here, a lot of them losing their lives, man, being up in the streets, man. So I'm glad to see these dudes. I don't care what the show is about, out the streets. Let's get to this content, man. We're gonna run it up real quick. Adam 22, Munchie B, ATM Richie, and everybody else, man. They spoke on this whole issue about to Drop Your Flag. Let's go.
Basically, I got on Sunday, I think it was, I'm at my girl's sister's house. We're hanging out. I'm looking at Instagram. I see something that is called the hashtag Drop Your Flag Challenge. Now, this is coming out of New York, but it's basically a trend that has been created out of New York. We're going to have to scroll down a little.
Niggas from Grave Street.
Make sure you peep each post, because I'm not sure exactly what is gonna. Yeah, is this it? Yeah. This is it. All right. So if we want to throw our headphones on, so this is the dude who started it. This is, I now know, Hocus 4/5, who's basically like
Hey, you a pass.
You know where Munchie's headphones are? Oh, right here.
Apparently I had never heard of this guy. Well, I had heard his name before, but I did not.
The Drop Your Flag Challenge, man, for y'all that don't know, let me catch y'all up, man. The Drop Your Flag, these dudes in New York and other places, man, they feel like, man, we don't want to carry on the tradition of the gang banging, man. It's not even our culture. Why are we represent something that's destroying our neighborhood and our community? Let's put that to the side. Let them dudes over there have that. And, you know, y'all could do what y'all want to do, man. We not telling y'all what to do, what not to do. Y'all didn't even have to bring that to the internet. That's what y'all want to do. Just do it. Why did you bring it to the internet? You ain't got to bring it to the internet. Tell your homies over there, drop their flags, whatever. But over here in LA, man, these dudes ain't dropping their flags. You got some dudes who homies didn't got wet up. They didn't got smoked. Some of they family, man, they like, man, we not doing that, man. We in this for life. Once you sign up for this stuff, and I know, man, it's hard to explain this stuff, man. But some dudes is not going for it. They not gonna drop their flags. But just because you from a certain section that you grew up with, you represent, that don't mean you got to be one of the dudes in the street shooting up the block, shooting up the town. You ain't got to do that. I know a whole lot of people that's engaged and still doing something positive for their community, man. Let's get back to it.
It's not actually familiar with who he was or anything like that, and so I saw this. It is currently a trend in New York City where gang members at UNC status, 29 years plus, are dropping their flags and cutting their gang ties. Let's watch this clip so we can just get a flavor for what this challenge is all about.
$20 ain't even an OG.
To a point in my life where I see what's wrong and I want to fix it. So with that being said, I want to denounce all gangs. I want to denounce any and every gang affiliation of mine, particularly the Sex Money Murder Gang.
I would be so pissed if I made an Instagram story and it was posted on an account and they sped my voice up like this.
Yeah,
like, what the fuck are this? Anyway, he's basically saying, because I guess he got a RICO. I don't know what the RICO is about exactly. I don't know if he's just trying to shake the feds by claiming that he's not.
That's what he doing. That ain't nothing wrong with that. That's smart. Get on here and denounce your gang, man. I'm not with that no more. I'm not in no gang. I'm not with none of that, man. So I understand where he coming from. I get it. Maybe he using this, like they say, for his Rico. Maybe he's saying, man, I'm not with the street stuff. I'm not with the gang stuff. Let me talk everybody else into dropping their flags also.
A gang member or what? I don't think it works like that. But he's saying that he's cutting all his gang ties. I don't think he started Sex Money Murder, but apparently he's like a big factor in Sex Money Murder, which is a big gang on the East Coast. All right, keep playing it.
Once represented in a culture that I push forward. A lot of people became Sex Money Murder because of me. I influenced a lot of people, you know. And I look back, and I'm not mad about my past because, you know, it is what it is. And hey, look, as long as I feel like I'm doing something about it now, I feel like this is the right step towards, you know, helping my community. And that's what I want to do. And like I said a little while ago, gang culture, it's over. It's over. Y'all see what's going on? The FBI, we all are watching our young men and women be destroyed. Destroying themselves and also being destroyed by the FBI. We're watching it. I come to a pivotal point in my life where I see what's wrong and I want to fix it. So with that being said, I want to denounce.
Go to the next one.
For the people that I love, I'm going to be a man and a father going forward, not a crip. Because none of this gang banging shit in New York City makes sense anyway. Whether you crippin', whatever you are, with some low.
What do y'all got to say about this in the comment section? What do y'all got to say about this? All these young men, you know, they say, you know what, we done with this stuff, man. We want to take care of our families. We don't want to be a part of killing each other no more. We don't want to be a part of going to war with each other no more. And for the ones that get it, they get it. For the ones that's mature and understand, it's clearly, this is not even a no-brainer. But at the same time, what do y'all think about this, man?
Shit is segregational, separational, and everybody block think they bigger than the program. That niggas is not even with no card for real. And I don't even want to get into that. So at the end of the day, I'm not neighborhood no more. I'm not Crip no more. And none of you niggas can lock me out either. Holla.
All right, pause it. Okay, before we even get into anything about what my response was to this or anything, I would like to hear you guys' thoughts on this as LA members.
Okay, look, let me start. That's the best thing happening right now.
Dropping your flag.
The best thing happening is to drop your flag. If you have not accumulated a name and a reputation right now, right? It's no reason to even join anything.
Basically, I get what you're saying, Richie. If you ain't got a name for yourself right now, and it's over. If you 30, 20, y'all still trying to get a name for yourself, that shit over with. If you didn't get it at 14, 13 by now, it's a wrap.
And if you have, right, I think that's the best thing going. Because guess what? There will be decades after decades and decades and centuries, and the game will continue to change. So if your name is solid and you have a lot of solidarity, because solidarity is key amongst you and your name and your reputation, I think you should start finding something else to do.
I knew this dude was intelligent. Never forget where you come from, though, man. Don't turn your back on your community. If this is something that you want to do, you don't even have to announce it. Like I say, just go on about your life, do something different. That's it.
You know what I mean? And capitalize and you know what I mean? And maybe, you know, because, you know, they say, the near future, you know, maybe in the near future, you could possibly, you know, do something and bring it back if that's what it is. If you is gangster, you could possibly, you know, come around when 10, 20, 50 niggas die and come and do it better or the way it's supposed to be. But right now, I think that's the best thing happening.
But at the same time, y'all can't forget that these neighborhoods that y'all represent and some of these areas that y'all come from made you who you are. That's why you sitting in that seat that you're sitting in, because you come from these areas that built you up and made you who you are today. Now, whether it was negative or whether it was some positive going along with it, it still made you who you are. That built your character. That made you. So you can't really too much talk bad on where you come from, but if you don't want to join the gang, like I say, you don't have to get on TV. Just go do something and start doing positive stuff. It move different.
Ain't gonna lie. As a black man,
Okay.
and you know what I mean, I done been to prison, the county jail, and all that shit. No SNY yards, 50-50 yards, none of that weird shit I ain't never told. Ain't no nigga never gonna be like Richie told on me or rolled up. None of that shit. You know what I mean? I think that's the best shit happening.
Okay. And Hefe, thoughts?
I'm gonna go third. How much you go?
Ooh, okay.
First of all, they drop your flag term. That's not no California shit. We don't say that.
That's a federal term.
Well, people do
what-
drop their
that-
flags, right?
That's a
We don't
federal
say
term.
that though. We don't
They don't
say
say
we
That
get-
terminology
we
don't
get
really-
the memo.
On count,
We get
drop
the memo
flag,
though.
them terms is used in the feds.
Okay.
Like, oh,
Yeah, we don't say drop your flag. We just going about our business and start doing other stuff. You don't say, when they say, man, what's up with the homie? Oh, man, the homie changed his life, man. The homie turned his life around. He don't even come over here no more. The homie he done got him a family, man. He done moved out of state, man. He doing good. That's how they do that.
well, California gang members don't use that term, bro. Like, drop your flag. I don't even know what that means.
Right.
And then if you want to change your life, like, you know what I'm saying, you could do the positive thing and still be from where you from. You ain't gotta, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You ain't gotta do that. And then, or go take your put off. Fuck you talking about drop your flag. Like, I don't understand the term. That's what throw me off.
Yeah, if you from the gang culture, yeah, you supposed to go get a put off. You got put on, go get your ass put off.
Like, drop your flag. The first time I heard that was Quando Rondo?
Yep.
And,
He said he
and he's a yee. So, but I just feel at that age you're supposed to be entering doing something better anyway, because all the videos that came across niggas dropping their flag, they order anyway. You know what I'm saying? You, like, I don't know.
It feels like, and I'll let you go next, Ian, but it feels like that video stood out to me a lot because what they're actually saying is just something that I've never really heard anybody on the West Coast say. It's like nobody really leaves their hood in LA. You might choose to not be active anymore. You might say, hey, I don't got no problem with these people
You
or
still
anything like
connected,
this.
though.
But the idea of just saying, I'm not from this place or I'm not involved with this in any way, it feels like that's easier for them to say. Whereas out here, it just, I can't remember people leaving their hood outside of when it's like done in shame.
But if you do and it's honorable, you just want to change your life, and people know you didn't put your work in, you've been around, like, they want you to do something better. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if you just like a punk ass nobody, you ain't did too much of nothing anyway. You're like, oh, I ain't from over here no more. We gonna beat your ass.
Right.
You gotta get put off.
Nobody
just
know
like
you,
put on.
just.
But
you just-
I like yeah, it ain't nothing wrong with doing the positive thing though, and I feel like this was done for a reason. This was like a publicity stunt. It don't seem genuine,
could be.
You know what I'm saying?
You said
Maybe because the person who said it, they sped up his voice to the point that
No,
it
I
sounded
heard
like a
I heard the
chipmunk.
regular one, but like on that post, I made the comment. If you want to like you gotta hit the pavement with that shit, not make a challenge. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe they don't do put-offs as aggressively in New
No,
York. I don't really know.
They ain't
like-
gotta do that, but if you want to resonate to the
Half of these other states doing it wrong anyway, man. They just picking up something that they don't know nothing about. Maybe a few dudes that went out from California and went out there, started dope spots, drug spots in their neighborhood, or some of them got family and went out there, they imitating what they see. It's cool. Man, we get it. I know some of y'all gonna say, man, that ain't, but that's how it go. A lot of dudes and came out of here from out here, went to y'all states, took drugs out there, whatever the case may be, your family members, and y'all liked it, what y'all seen, and y'all represented it, man. But half of y'all don't even know the full scoop.
younger, you hit the pavement, you gotta be in their face.
but the younger youth is definitely on the Instagram, no?
They not
on
learning off of
TikTok.
Instagram. They not gonna be like, oh, you gotta be like in 3D. You know what I'm saying? They gotta see this shit. Yeah, ain't about to look at no Instagram video and be like, oh,
It looked like, I don't know where he was at, but he might could have been far away from you. You might have been in cities away. He might not.
Well, I
you feel
think
me? Like
that Hocus for Fifth has a Rico in Atlanta, I heard.
hey, what you about to say, Ant?
yeah, I was
Yeah, let's
curious.
get the big and Hefe
Third one to go third.
Yeah, man. So the dropping your flag thing, like, so I don't know what's all this about, right? Now, at a certain point of age, if you've been in the field, like, and you've been trooping, it goes without saying, like that respect is garnered to you. I don't have to get on no YouTube and say that I denounced anything. You know what I'm saying? I don't got to say I denounced anything because I guess it's a challenge, whatever, and you hope that it has a trickle effect to the younger people. But like, I'm gonna say this, like, as far as gang banging, like, I'm against violence, like, period. But we prone to violence, so it's like, if you push the violence, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna get what comes to you, eye for an eye. So it's just like the denounce thing for me, like, yeah, like, after I heard everything, I kind of feel like, and I ain't trying to point nothing out, I kind of feel like it's a publicity stunt too, and I'm not gonna say why it's a publicity stunt, but like at a certain age, like, you really ain't even like gotta do this. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta denounce this. Definitely
right. Because if you in your 40s and your 30s and you still hanging out in the hood every single day, not taking care of your business, your priorities, then that say something about you, man. That mean that you crazy. But if you handle your business, most of the time when you get at a certain age, man, you handle your business. You ain't got time to be hanging on the block, man. With especially with no kids, no teenagers, man.
If you not a person in your hood doing gang activity, it goes without saying, because you're not over there, you're not doing this.
I just wonder if it feels different for them, because in New York, if you live in a certain project or a certain area, you just are gonna see your opposition like every time you go to the corner store, every time you step out your door. Whereas
that's out here.
I feel like
that's out here too. That ain't just in New York.
Think about LA shit. It's a little bit like the population is just less dense. If you want to like fall back from being on the block or seeing people, etc., it's like a little bit easier to take a step back.
No. Yeah, LA is in a different like transition, is like far as gang banging than what the East Coast is. But no, LA, like my hood, A-Trey, we one of the biggest hoods. We got a border, a street over from everybody that we in beef with. So like, you can walk across the street or look, like a houses down, block over, it's the same thing. So
that's in every hood, especially in Compton. It's so small, you cross the street, you in the next hood. You cross the street, you in another hood. You could literally look and see your enemies outside playing or hanging out.
It's like this, like, even what you denouncing that says, you steal from that housing project. You steal from that. You steal from that area. You steal from that community. You steal from that community. Like, you know,
but we also know a lot of people that move to the valley, and it's like
you're not getting away from nothing and moving to the valley.
Hey, look, you get away from a lot.
No, you don't.
You don't.
I know a lot of gang members who move to the valley and then move around extremely freely and don't seem to think that there's like any risk.
It's certain spots in the valley you can't go to. You better not get caught slipping up in. But more than likely, it's some spots just like everywhere. They got a bad side and a good side everywhere. You can go hang out in all these cities in the good part. So it's like that everywhere.
Also depends like where in the valley.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm a vouch for you because I'm one of them. I stay in the Antelope Valley, right? And I see a whole bunch of
the Antelope Valley. That shit ghetto as fuck.
I see a whole bunch. It's a whole bunch of inappropriate shit going on.
For sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. Leave y'all thoughts on this. What do y'all think? This is a continuation of the last video that I did with the Drop Your Flag, the New York guys, and the whole thing, the Styles P, all that, man. So we gonna get up out of here, man. It's Compton Rick Rock, Compton Rick Rock TV. I'll catch all of y'all on the next one. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, Compton Rick Rock TV. Also, hit that notification bell and catch every video when I drop it.